Colorado football cornerbacks. Elite talent and big shoes to fill in 2025. Fresh off the triumph of nurturing the 2024 Heisman Trophy winner, Colorado cornerbacks coach Kevin Mathis is gearing up for an exciting 2025 season. While the team bids farewell to stars like Travis Hunter, Preston Hodge, Namier Robinson, and Ivan Yates, there's no shortage of elite talent and potential in the returning cornerbacks. With DJ McKinney, Colton Hood, Isaiah Harge, and Braden Keith ready to take the field, Coach Mathis is tasked with maintaining Colorado's standout and daring man-to-man coverage scheme. Stick around as we dive into what lies ahead for the Buffalo's cornerbacks room.
This is Plummer Football. Give it everything.
As we look ahead to the 2025 season, the Colorado Buffaloes face a tough challenge in replacing the immense talent of Travis Hunter, the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Hunter was a game-changer for the Buffs in 2024, recording 4 interceptions and effectively deterring quarterbacks from throwing his way. With him out the door, Colorado's cornerbacks will need to step up and fill the void if the defense is to continue its rise. In addition to Hunter's departure, Sports Illustrated has reported that Preston Hodge, another key contributor, will not be returning for 2025, and he's currently listed as one of the top available cornerbacks for the NFL draft. This leaves a significant gap in the secondary, but the returning players have the talent and potential to make a difference. Leading the charge is returning starter DJ McKinney, who will anchor Colorado's cornerback group next season. Joining him will be Colton Hood, a rising star who has the potential to become a key defensive force for the Buffaloes. Together, they will be tasked with keeping the defense as tough and dynamic as it was in 2024. That year, the Colorado secondary was a major threat. The Buffaloes finished third in the Big 12 with 15 takeaways and dominated with 39 sacks, thanks to excellent coverage that allowed the front seven to get that crucial extra second to reach the quarterback. Colorado's ability to disrupt the passing game was evident, finishing 4th in the Big 12 and 14th nationally in completion percentage allowed, holding opponents to just 56%. However, despite these impressive stats, the Buffaloes still struggled at times with explosive plays, most notably in the loss to Kansas State, where a late back-breaking touchdown highlighted the need for improvement in limiting plays of 20 yards or more. With an average of 193 passing yards allowed per game, ranking 30th in the country, the secondary showed signs of progress, but will need to tighten up further. Looking ahead to 2025, while the departure of stars like Hunter and Hodge is a blow, Colorado's secondary has the pieces to take the next step under the leadership of Robert Livingston. Players like Isaiah Harge could emerge as game changers, while McKinney and Hood have the experience to lead the charge. If the Buffs can add another experienced veteran cornerback to the mix, they'll be in a strong position to compete for a Big 12 title and make a deep run toward the national championship. In this video, we'll dive deeper into the Colorado cornerbacks, analyzing their strengths, areas for improvement, and how they could be the key to the Buffalo's success in 2025. Can the returning players rise to the occasion? Let's break it all down. DJ McKinney, the cornerstone of Colorado's secondary in 2025. In the world of college football, a cornerback's job is often thankless, shut down a receiver, and it goes unnoticed. Get beat once, and it's a highlight on every sports reel. But for DJ McKinney, the spotlight is finally on him as he steps into a leadership role for the Colorado Buffaloes in 2025, poised to become one of the most dominant cornerbacks in the Big 12. At 6'2" and 190 pounds, McKinney brings an impressive combination of size, speed, and technique to the field. Originally a 3-star recruit out of Colleyville Heritage High School in Colleyville, Texas, he quickly turned heads with his ability to disrupt passes, jam receivers at the line, and lock down the opposing team's best players. In 2025, McKinney will inherit the top cornerback role from Travis Hunter, one of the most electrifying defensive players in the country. But don't be dismayed, McKinney is more than capable of stepping up. After transferring to Colorado from Oklahoma State, McKinney wasted no time making his mark on the Buffaloes' defense. He earned a starting position as a cornerback almost immediately, showcasing the skills that would help turn Colorado's secondary into one of the most feared in the Big 12. McKinney is no stranger to big-game moments either. He's played in high-stakes contests, including the Big 12 championship game with Oklahoma State against Texas, where he recorded 7 tackles and demonstrated his ability to rise to the occasion under pressure. In 2024, McKinney's impact was undeniable. Starting in every game, he played a pivotal role in Colorado's defensive success. With 62 tackles, 9 pass deflections, 3 tackles for loss, a forced fumble, and 3 interceptions, including a pick-6 against his former team, Oklahoma State, McKinney proved he was a true playmaker. His ability to cover receivers in man-to-man situations while also contributing as a tackler and turnover creator made him one of the most underrated defensive backs in the country. McKinney's partnership with Colton Hood in 2025 should give offensive coordinators plenty of headaches. As a tandem, they'll be able to challenge passing offenses with aggressive coverage and provide a physical presence against the run. Together, they form a duo that's tough to beat, with McKinney's size and versatility making him a major asset for the Buffaloes. Despite being overshadowed by the high-profile presence of Travis Hunter in 2024, McKinney's contributions did not go unnoticed. As the team's new #1 cornerback, he'll be targeted more often, and he'll need to step up even more in 2025. If he can continue to build on his breakout season and take his game to the next level, McKinney could be one of the top cornerbacks in the entire conference and a serious candidate for the NFL draft. With 2 years of eligibility remaining, McKinney's future in Boulder is bright. Under the mentorship of Coach Prime and cornerback-turned-head coach Deion Sanders, McKinney is set to evolve into a first-round caliber cornerback. He's spoken candidly about how coming to Colorado has been one of the best decisions of his life, and the synergy between him and Coach Prime will only help McKinney's development as he works to achieve his NFL dreams. Colton Hood, Colorado's rising star in the secondary. When it comes to cornerbacks, Colton Hood brings something special to the table. Standing 5'11" and weighing 190 pounds, Hood combines physicality, speed, and versatility, making him one of the most exciting defensive players for Colorado heading into 2025. A former On-3 4-star prospect from McDonough, Georgia, Hood has always been a player with tremendous potential. And now, after a standout 2024 season, he's poised to take his game to the next level as a full-time starter. Hood's journey to Boulder was shaped by both his talent and his deep family connections. Before transferring to Colorado, he played his freshman season at Auburn, where he worked his way up the depth chart and was on track to start. However, despite a promising future at Auburn, Hood made a bold decision to transfer to Colorado, and it wasn't just about football. He wanted to reunite with his brothers, Brandon and Trent, who were both part of the Buffaloes program. "I wanted to play with my brothers. That was a really big thing for me," Hood said. "We always dreamed of that growing up, playing on the same college team. When that opportunity presented itself, I couldn't pass that up." This decision was a turning point in Hood's career, and it paid off in a big way for Colorado. In 2024, he brought an edge to the Buffaloes' defense, a physicality that left an impression on both teammates and opponents. Hood's journey as a multi-talented athlete made him a versatile weapon. In high school, he played everything from quarterback to wide receiver, running back, and even special teams. This all-around skill set has translated perfectly into his role at cornerback for the Buffaloes, allowing him to be effective not only as a lockdown defender, but also as a contributor on special teams, where he returned kickoffs with speed and precision. In total, he recorded 6 returns for 119 yards, showcasing his playmaking ability. As a role player in 2024, Hood wasn't just filling a spot, he was making plays. He appeared in all 13 games for Colorado, earning 24 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 6 pass deflections. But it was his performance against Arizona that really cemented his status as a rising star. In that game, Hood delivered a statement performance, recording 3 solo tackles, including a thunderous hit on an Arizona receiver, and then sealed the deal by picking off a pass and returning it 46 yards. It was moments like that that made it clear. Hood was ready for more. In 2025, Hood is primed to take the next step and become a full-time starter opposite DJ McKinney, forming one of the most formidable cornerback tandems in the Big 12. With his aggressive, clean play style and impressive speed, Hood will not only challenge opposing quarterbacks, but will also be a physical presence in the run game. His ability to quickly break on the ball and read plays makes him an excellent zone defender, and his vision on the field allows him to anticipate and create turnovers. But it's not just his skills on the field that make Hood a future star. His commitment to his family and the Buffaloes speaks volumes about his character. Colton Hood is more than just a football player. He's a competitor, a leader, and a guy who plays the game with passion and purpose. In 2025, Hood is set to make a major impact for Colorado, and he could be one of the breakout stars of the Big 12. With his aggressive play style, excellent coverage skills, and drive to succeed, he's ready to become one of the best cornerbacks in the conference and help propel Colorado to new heights. Isaiah Harge, the next great two-way threat for Colorado. When it comes to versatility, few players in college football are as dynamic as Isaiah Harge. Hailing from Hollywood, Florida, Harge is a 5'10", 160-pound playmaker who possesses the rare ability to contribute on both sides of the ball. As a three-star recruit, Harge may not have received the same attention as some of his more high-profile peers, but that's been part of his journey, proving people wrong, making an impact wherever he's needed, and showing that sometimes small stature can come with big playability. Harge's path to Colorado was shaped by the kind of versatility that made him a standout in high school at St. Thomas Aquinas, one of Florida's premier football programs. While primarily a wide receiver in high school, Harge was recruited by Colorado as a defensive back, a position that seemed to fit his quickness and ball skills. But it didn't take long for Coach Prime to realize that Harge wasn't just a defensive back. He was a true two-way player, the kind of athlete who could contribute in multiple areas and make a difference anywhere on the field. In fact, Harge earned the coveted gray jersey designation at Colorado, an honor given to special two-way players.
Hey, no. Y'all don't even understand what this gray jersey means. Tell them what the gray jersey means.
Gray jersey means both ways.
That's right. That's right. He's a two-way player. So you only thought we had Travis.
This recognition comes directly from Coach Prime, who, as we all know, was one of the NFL's greatest two-way players during his legendary career with the Dallas Cowboys. For Harge, this honor speaks volumes about his potential and how much Coach Prime believes in his abilities. Despite being a smaller player, Harge's speed, agility, and explosiveness make him a nightmare for defenders. He may not be the biggest player on the field, but his ability to change direction, stay with fast receivers, and quickly react to passes is what sets him apart. His light frame allows him to be incredibly quick, and his ball skills make him a dangerous threat in coverage, whether it's intercepting passes, deflecting throws, or shutting down receivers in both man-to-man and zone coverage. Harge's journey took an unexpected turn during Colorado's 2024 Black and Gold Spring Game. With multiple running backs entering the transfer portal, Harge was called upon to fill in at running back. And he didn't just fill in, he impressed with a dazzling cutback and a long touchdown run that announced his presence to fans. Whether it's at receiver, cornerback, or running back, Harge has the rare ability to step in and excel wherever he's asked to play. In 2025, Harge will have the opportunity to shine even brighter, as Coach Prime plans to showcase him on both sides of the ball. His unique skill set will make him a key piece of Colorado's defense, particularly at cornerback, where the Buffaloes need depth and talent. Alongside DJ McKinney and Colton Hood, Harge could become a lockdown corner, challenging opposing offenses and creating game-changing turnovers. With his quickness, agility, and ability to read the game, Harge is more than capable of stepping up to this challenge and making a major impact. In many ways, Harge has the chance to carry on the legacy of Travis Hunter, the first ever two-time winner of the Paul Hornung Award, given to the nation's most versatile player. Hunter's ability to dominate on both sides of the ball set a new standard for versatility in college football, and Harge's similar talents make him a natural successor. While Harge's frame may be lighter than some of his counterparts, that's exactly what makes him so effective. He's underestimated by opponents, which gives him the element of surprise and the ability to outmaneuver bigger, stronger players. The 2025 season will be a defining year for Isaiah Harge. His combination of skills, work ethic, and versatility will not only make him a key player for Colorado, but also a player to watch on the national stage. Will Harge rise to the occasion and become one of the most dynamic two-way threats in the country? It's a story we can't wait to watch unfold. Braden Keith, the local walk-on, who's ready to make his mark. There's something special about a player who chooses to walk on and fight for a spot on his hometown team. And that's exactly the story of Braden Keith, a local product from Broomfield, Colorado, who has spent the past few years earning his place with the Colorado Buffaloes. While he may not have been a high-profile recruit coming out of Legacy High School, Keith's toughness, perseverance, and determination have made him a key part of the program, and in 2025 he's ready to make a bigger impact. Standing at 5'10" and 175 pounds, Keith wasn't heavily recruited out of high school, but his play on the field spoke volumes. Over the course of 22 games at Legacy High, he recorded 6 interceptions, showcasing his ball-hawking ability and football IQ. He was a leader on his high school team, helping guide them to the Colorado State playoffs, a clear sign of his competitive spirit and playmaking ability. But despite those impressive stats, Keith wasn't ranked by recruiting services, making his decision to walk on at Colorado even more remarkable. Arriving in Boulder in 2022 under coach Karl Dorrell, Keith became an original buff who's proven that he's tougher than nails. Being an unranked player and choosing to walk on at a Power 5 program like Colorado speaks to his grit and desire to compete. It also makes him a survivor, a player who knows what it takes to carve out a role when the odds are stacked against him. Though he hasn't seen much game action during his first 3 years in Boulder, Keith's journey is far from over. He still has 2 years of eligibility left, giving him plenty of time to refine his game and make a name for himself. In 2024, Keith saw action in 2 games for a Colorado team that finished the season 9-3 and ranked in the top 25. While his on-field contributions were limited to a solo tackle, his experience on a highly successful team will prove invaluable as he continues to grow as a player. In 2025, Braden Keith's role is set to evolve. While he may not be a starter, he will be relied on to provide quality reps in practice and contribute on special teams. As a walk-on player, every opportunity to get on the field is earned, and Keith has proven that he's willing to do the work to earn those chances. His dedication, both on and off the field, will be crucial to the depth and development of the Buffalo's defense and special teams unit. Keith's journey is one of persistence, resilience, and heart. As he heads into his final years with the Buffaloes, he's a player who embodies the spirit of the program, working hard, grinding it out, and always looking for ways to improve. While it may take time for him to become a major contributor on the field, Keith's impact will be felt in the locker room, on the practice field, and in the heart of every special teams unit he's a part of. As we wrap up, I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the Colorado Buffaloes cornerbacks. With both losses and new opportunities, 2025 is shaping up to be an exciting year for the team. Stay tuned for more updates and insights as the season unfolds. Thank you for watching, and as always, give it everything.